from the gun to give, looking for room. There's some room. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. He now has 115 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Well, the timing on that throw and on the was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put...
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. The Dogs in the hurry-up. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Dropping back, it's Carter. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. Ready to fire from the pistol. Wants to throw on first down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20 and pick up a 5.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious... They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Found a lot of running room before he goes. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Carter. He turns that loose down the right side. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. The run from the shotgun. Runs through the tackle. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Training staff. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Good awareness by the defense. In this situation on the field, you know there's coordinators that like to try to take shots deep down the field and catch you napping. The defense was ready for that one.
Motion from the wide receiver. Spins away from the defender. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw. And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down. To throw, it's Carter. Here's a heat, and it's a sack.
Well, this offensive line has got to do a better job. They've now given up way too many sacks. This poor quarterback is running for his life. They've got to shore up and do a better job on the offensive line.
Finds the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Bulldogs moving quickly to the line. On third and short, the power run here. Finding some room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. This time he wants to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. Hand off from the shotgun. Plows through the defense. And they swarm him under.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He's tackled right. And the Dogs come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Carter. Looking for a huge play. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
I definitely am trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game. And oh, he's got some space. To the house. Touchdown, Georgia. The Bulldogs answer right back with a score of their own.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with
great place to start for this offense. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Timeout taken by Kentucky. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to... We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
He's brought down after a nice gain. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Back to pass, it's Carter. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Maybe some room here. Touchdown, Dogs! And the beatdown has ensued. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. Anticipation for this one has been building through the early part of the season, and now here we are with a top 5 showdown. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Coach Golding told me before the game, this is a crucial conference matchup. He understands this will be the separator. Who will make it to Atlanta? This is the first step today. With both teams doing well in the conference so far, this will be the separator they need.
And the Rebels ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And here's the return. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. So Georgia's offense will go on the attack first. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give on the inside. Makes it past the marker. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
Takes the easy completion. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Carter. Throws for the tight end. On target to the left. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Could not make his way to the corner.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
He'll pull it down and run across the 35. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Carter. Zings it complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Might have a chance. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll run it again. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Wide receiver comes in motion. Makes the grab in their space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Carter. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point makes it 14. Good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games. Different era, but certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But Jesse, after today, be 1-1.
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it. These two teams both, though, believe they're the best in conference play. Nobody's beat them yet, and they believe they're the man in the conference. So,
got a little grass. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Back to throw, it's Carter. It's complete. Made a defender miss. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Hard running there. Touchdown, Bulldog! Just blew his way through a couple of defenders and reached pay dirt. That, his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that...
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. From the gun, running back on the move. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a first down. The offense will gladly take set of downs after the penalty. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well. Under the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. At the 45, on its way. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to pass. Throws toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Georgia! They are in control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers. Here, Georgia offense ready to go on the attack.
This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Gets away from... Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Nothing but green grass down the middle. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the pummeling has started. The Dogs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Out of the gun, the inside give. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Trying to impose their will with the run. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Carter. He's got it down the middle. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't come...
Maybe a crease. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Works the middle of the field. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. And the Bulldogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They want to get this defense on its heels. Pulls it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this.
Touchdown, Dogs! And the route is on. What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown of this one and 5 on the season.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. The option, he'll keep it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun. Give on the inside. Here's a little room there. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Right back to the well. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! Put 6 on the board. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Well, it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback. You saw it right there. He is dialed in. He's finding his one-on-one matchups. He's making good decisions, and he's been so accurate. Now 4 TD passes in this one, and that's why his team is way up here late in the game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Back to pass, it's Carter. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. At the end of the play, there's a Georgia Bulldog who has yet to get up. So now it's 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Breaks the tackle.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
Inside the 35. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge... The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Ready, go.
Gives it on the option.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Could be an alley. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's got it again. Still running at the 35. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.